Hello, guys. I want to respond to a question that was asked to me by Sabrizas. I did write a response to it, but I thought it would be better if I did a video because I was using the voice command and it was just saying a whole lot of things that I just didn't say. So, and it's been asked me before by other designers, and I just kind of want to tell you. Sabrizas, I have been designing literally probably, let me see, probably for about, my daughter's 27, and I can say I actually been designing for 27 years. Probably longer than that because I was doing it before she was born. And I have been doing this for a very long time. I've had 3 jobs in my life, no, actually 2. And the last job, I was working at a bank, and I just was not happy there. I've always been a creative spirit, and I decided to leave there to go on my own. And I've been doing my own thing even before my husband, making my own money, taking care of me and my baby, just by the works of my hands. And and that's literally been at least 20 years. Um, and through the years, I have learned, I make jackets, hats, purses. But what I used to do before that, my first love was poetry. I used to write. And I'm also a published author. And I also have a bachelor's degree in business. So if you didn't know this, and I love business classes and I also teach. So I do that too. I don't talk a lot about that on here. And I'm also in the process of writing a book called Consumer Theory. And also, I want to get my master's degree, and I'm still debating if I want to do that, but I got to take the GMAT test in order to do that. But jewelry and Sabritas, you might want to take this in consideration yourself. And there's a lot of other stuff I do too, so you'd be surprised. You'd be like, good God Almighty. I know. As I told you, I'm busy all the time, girl. Okay, so yeah, I've been making jewelry for a while, but it's my interpretation of jewelry and how I see it. It's so different. Like the leather earrings that you saw with the fringe, I do patchwork leather purses, and sometimes you'll have those scraps, and I hate throwing stuff out. So I would say, hey, just to make a nice earring. I love turning wire. I make the earrings, and those earrings are like $25 for those pieces, and I can kind of make them a little bit faster than I can make a dress that's going to cost $100, $200. And if you got to eat, you got to have some little stuff that you can sell to people. And I know $25 is still a lot for a lot of people, but considering how long I've been doing this, that's not bad. Um, so I learned how to do jewelry and then put my spin on it. And if I have my jewelry on and I'm out, people say, oh, Exantha, oh, I love them earrings. Honey, I got some in my car. I have my square with me and I swipe it. And that's a quick $25. If they see a bracelet, it's a quick $50. It is not going to take me the whole day to make those pieces, but it's also going to, I have a blouse that costs $50, and the bracelet, if I have the idea already in mind, which I could be able to do like 2 bracelets in that time, that's 100. So it's just the way that I do, and I love accessories. I buy accessories, and I learned how to make accessories, and then I also make hats. Um, a hat is a purse. I just put a lining and a brim on it. You make the part for the purse, okay, and I make, because purse is what I used to make a lot, and I just put a brim on that sucker, bend it, crunch it. You see my hats? It's all the same. It's nothing different. I'm also an artist. I paint too. My art pieces go for $300 and $500. I've sold every last one of them, but they're very time consuming. Now, I love abstract art, is my favorite. So now I've learned how to take my little paintings and put them on jewelry, and people can wear them. And they're like $25 if they don't have 300, or maybe some pieces are 50 for those pieces. It's all the same. I like to paint on clothes. So when I paint on, and you might want to look at it this way too. I like to paint on clothes, and I also like to do art. I like to do patchwork. Okay, I'll take that art and patchwork and put it on the clothes. It's all the same thing. It's all just in the family of being creative and being art. It's the same. If I want to make a abstract painting really huge, I know that painting is going to be $300 or $400. I'll do it on a smaller scale. It's all the same to me. I don't see nothing that's different. But I've had other designers that would have asked me, Xantha, why don't you just stick to one thing? So Bree says, I don't know how. I don't know how. I don't know how. I know you didn't ask me that, but I don't know how. Because my attention span is short. I get bored with a certain technique really quick and I move on to something else. Um, I know how to do all kinds of stuff. Um, I do believe you should master something. Um, because, like I said, you can be a jack of all trades and master of none. Now, believe it or not, with all the stuff I know how to do you know that I do not, or no, I have not actually put a zipper in anything, and I have not used my buttonhole. I have used buttons to close, but I did a different kind of way. A buttonhole and put a zipper in clothing, and that's something I want to do this year. Not that I want to stick with it, but I just want to be able to say I did it. Um, So that's the answer to your question. I love everything. I do everything. And everything is the same thing. It's just on a different scale. So I just get to playing around with the earrings, bags, jewelry, hats, scarves, belts, everything. Because it's all the same. It's just cut different. It might be a little bit bigger. It might be a little bit smaller. I don't see it as a separation. It's all the same. So when people call and ask me to do shows, and they say, Xantha, what they do to me, they say, Xantha, only thing we want you to do is bring your clothes. I used to do that. Or they said, just bring your jewelry. Or just bring this because we already got jewelry designers. We already got clothing designers. I don't do that anymore. I say, if you want me, you got to take all of this. And I know I do everything. And I'm not supposed to be at everybody's show. I know that. But, hey, and you know I used to have a collection, home decor, where I painted on vases. I sold out of that too. And I think the only reason why I'm really good at everything, because everything is everything. Um, it's everything. Like the stuff like a pillow, it can be a purse. You just stuff a pillow in it, turn it upside down. Mine is anyway. You can have a shawl, it can be a throw for the couch. It's the same thing. It's all the same. So I don't separate. That's why I do everything. I do. I do a lot. I really do. And now this next 2 months, 2 or 3 months, I'm going to be doing clothing. Because last year I focused on jewelry. I want to focus on clothing. So that's the answer to your question. Love you, babe.